Hey everyone, welcome back here to American Truck Simulator, and today got some crazy stuff going on here today. Um, First off, as you can see right there, I finally did it. I went ahead and purchased the International for the truck that I've been wanting to try and test out here. I kind of like it, and I kind of don't at the same time. As far as the visual look on it, I don't like all the steampunk on this thing. I do, but I don't like how there's the darker areas in it as predominant. I wish they were like maybe a little bit less, but otherwise I think it's okay. And the appearance looks pretty good. But anyway, so this is for the Christmas Winterland event. It's obviously over at this point. I did record it during the time frame. I hope to get it out before it was finished, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So here we are. After all the editing and the time I spent on it, I'm finally able to get to it and show you what's going on. Okay, first thing you'll see here is I'm changing the Steam client map to in-game mapping. That's because it popped up with a notification when I came back into the game after a while here, saying that there's like some sort of conflict, and so I had to go through and try to set my steering wheel via the versus a controller and everything like that. And I got to tell you, I had so many difficulties here with these play sessions in the game, and you'll see I'm changing all the settings here, and it didn't seem to matter because I'd get out and it'd come back in again and it would reset everything, and I'd have to do this over and over and over again. But in addition, you can see like right there, I also changed it so that you could see that it would pop up with like the X or the A or the B or whatever and stuff like that. And it took some time to go through those things and to bring it up so it looked right to me to verify that it was okay. And sometimes it just wasn't going to work at all. But the reason I'm bringing all this up is because as I'm going through the game, there's going to be some moments here that you'll see the key presses I would think I was pressing would inadvertently do something else altogether, and I would be struggling with it. So that was frustrating, and they'd like overlap and stuff. In addition, I also had to adjust my mirrors and seating and stuff like that setting quite a bit. I did this so many times as well. I'm just giving you an example here right now, but this is something that I had to like readjust over and over and over again. And again, this was another frustration I had to deal with. But after everything was said and done, I finally got myself started, picked my first Winterland job, and head out in the rain, which I didn't mention earlier at the beginning of the intro, but unfortunately I didn't start out quite right, and I already got off on the wrong foot here, or in this case the wrong direction, trying to get to my thing. So reading the GPS would end up being a one of many reoccurring themes I had going through the Winterland event here. So yeah, troubled start right off the bat. Wasn't really too thrilled about it, but what can you do? One benefit I did have, though, is the fact of this little situation right here. Since I hadn't picked up my cargo yet, I didn't have to stop at the weigh station, which I gotta say in this case was a blessing, because check this out. Look at all these trucks that are backed up here waiting to get weighed that I didn't have to deal with right off the bat. So one blessing, one thing I enjoyed. Pretty sweet. So, anyways, as I'm finally getting near to the job, you'll see what's about to happen here. Obviously, I'm in the wrong lane, and I decided I needed to get over. So, first off, I had to like deal with the traffic. You can see I'm looking in the mirror and everything, trying to squeeze my way in here, trying not to hit anybody. Finally, get over and looking at the GPS, thinking, "Oh, hey, it's got to turn." And well, unfortunately, I didn't pay too close attention again. Like I said, missed it. Because I got the notification here to resume the navigation, and bam, visible barrier. So backing up, I figured I needed to like reposition myself. Set off a ticket for what other than I actually hit a cop. So it can't do any worse, say, on getting a ticket. That's just that sucked. But anyway, so finally got corrected, moved into the position here to get my first cargo. And backing up, I still ended up missing. Had to like reposition here. So again, this is just gonna be fraught with all kinds of these issues. Now you can see that popped up down there, the heads up display, right? It's because I hit the button to load my cargo on the trailer, and then it apparently was linked up to another button for the job display. So you can see I'm cycling through here trying to figure out what's going on with that, because I was testing a couple of the other buttons out that I had set up and they were working fine. But I don't know, you can hear it. Trailer going down, trailer went up, all this stuff going on. It's just
Please proceed to the highlighted
issues.
loop.
This is, like I said, button issues. So I just struggled with trying to test everything out here right now, see if it was going to work or not. And here I just want to do a quick look at my truck with the new Winterland lights on the trailer and everything like that. But once I corrected everything, I got myself started and on the road for my first job. But as I'm leaving, you can see right off the bat, I already have another debacle I got to face and overcome. Looks like a convoy is coming through here. A big convoy. Luckily, I didn't have to worry about getting in that lane right off. But I inched my way in, and I don't obviously had any worries about the cars coming behind, because I think I had like maxed out the load that the game would put out here with all these trucks down this thing. So, anyways, head my way down past all these semis, and you'll see why I end up actually leaving this section in here for a minute. So you can see up there on the GPS, looks like I needed to turn right up here ahead, right? So I found a way to scrunch my way in, push my way into between a couple semis, so I could prep for turning right. Huh. Lo and behold, let's see what's about to happen here.
In 650 feet, turn
So
left.
yes, while I was turning right to come around that corner, I ended up having to turn left, so I had to just get back over in this other lane anyways. So all that shoving my way in was for naught, and probably irritated a bunch of people, but oh well, what can you do? So it's nighttime, I'm heading down the road, and I happen to glance over in my mirror and notice something. Hey, the Aurora Borealis is out there. That's pretty sweet. I like that. And I don't know if I'd like noticed it before in ATS or not, but I really thought that was pretty sweet, pretty cool. So I glanced out the window and stopped paying attention to the road. And you can see it caused problems because I almost hit the rail there. Well, that wouldn't be the last time of that happening. In the meantime, I wanted to get myself a photo of the Aurora Borealis, so I came in here to the photo mode and to try to set up a good screenshot. So reposition, you can see the whole Aurora Borealis out there is pretty nice, all up in the sky. So trying to get myself a good camera angle here with the full view of the Aurora Borealis and stuff. But unfortunately, I also noticed that it's like kind of dark here on my rig and the way it was sitting, and just wasn't quite working out the way I hoped to. Right, so you'll see. I messed around with it here a few minutes, whatever. I say back and forth, trying to just get that right picture. Struggle is real, folks. Putting too much thought and effort in this than I need to. But anyways, I figured, you know what, it's too dark, like I said, so let me see if I could try to find a way to brighten it up for my vehicle. Well, in doing so, you can see I got rid of the Aurora Borealis. And cycling through, I was able to bring it back. I'm like, what in the world, man? All this for naught. It's like, this is frustrating. So I decided to exit out, see if it would bring it back to the game the way it was, because sometimes it usually does it, right? Exit out, bring the Aurora Borealis back, and come back in to get the photo. And as I spun around, apparently it changed the game settings because the Aurora Borealis was no longer there. I mean, that's seriously frustrating. So I tried again, cycling through, see if I could bring it back up. just wasn't working at all. Nothing, no matter how many times I clicked it. I even tried cycling through the weather to see if that would affect it and make it different. Nope. So anyways, I decided to press on.
You have arrived at your destination.
Arrived at my destination. Head on over to get myself into the Winter Wonderland there. So I found the nice snowfall magical portal and made my way over. Finally, in Winterland, returning to the snow. I love it. It's still beautiful. When you don't see it often, you enjoy these types of things. I know when you're living in it, it's a bit different, but anyway, just driving back through and retaking everything in. Just some of the sights and scenery here of the snow-covered village. And I don't keep this journey all focused on realism because I come out a few times here like this to go ahead and get myself a camera shot every now and then. But I continue to head on through some areas I've traveled before, just again re-enjoying the moments of coming back here. It's been a year. What can I say? I love the trees with the snow. And the sunlight out here, early morning, just it gets you. It's such a sense of peace right here right now. I love that a lot. And again, some of the areas I like, the wide open spaces here with the trees. I really like to get a spot like that. But as you can see, I'm kind of like clicking along here pretty quickly, and well, it cost me. Yeah, swerve. Gotta remember, there's ice on these roads. Can't go too fast. But again, enjoying some more of the open fields there. I like the look. It captured the vibe that I remember growing up and seeing some up there in Montana and stuff like that. Take this corner a little bit more hesitantly after I smacked that one ridge back there. And in addition, stop to get another screenshot. Or two. So finally, made it up here to the chocolate factory and to drop off my cargo. Backing on in. While listening to a nice train whistle out there in the background. We'll see him a little while here. Stopped it off. First job done, and here's the stats. In the meantime, I also got myself another level up, so I got to pick one of my last things I can choose for my upgrades. Headed on over, got myself a second job to selection. And proceeded to move on down to go pick it all up. As we come down here, I got to see my old friend, the Winterland steam locomotive, which I love this guy. I just love seeing these things. So every chance I get, I'll just enjoy hanging out with them, you know, for the most part, which is what I ended up doing here. I drive alongside him for quite a bit, just to take it in, kind of like we're almost racing together. It's pretty fun, but Really reminds me of my Lego sets. I have a few. I have the Emerald Knight, and I have the Lone Ranger steam locomotives and stuff like that. And I even designed one of my own at one point. I haven't bought the stuff to use it, but I do have plans at some point. But anyways, as you see right here, kind of going out, not paying attention to the road so much, and trying to focus on the train and the driving. Well, that again, once more, causes me some problems that you're about to see. Doing pretty good so far, but lose control right here. Spin, smack, up on the side. So, yeah. Again, that's kind of the distracted driving aspect going there. But it's still, look at that though. That's amazing. Just the scenery, the vibe. And then I decided to stop, watch the train, the smoke going off on the tree line over there as it was heading out of sight. And you can see the last little like glimpse I got to watch of it right here as it's between the trees. So I hung out for a second and enjoyed my last little moments with this guy. And as he passes out of sight, I decided to take myself another screenshot. Anyways, made it over to the town for the first time this go around to get to the square and pick up my cargo.
In 650 feet, turn right.
Now, something I've noticed here is that the music this time around was a little bit different, and it wasn't quite like the jingle belly sound I remember from the previous year. And I have a feeling it's because maybe it got like copyrighted, caused some issues on my last videos, and I don't know if it's going to cause any issues this time or not. But anyways, the music just didn't quite feel the vibe. But regardless, I made it over to the town center, and again decided I want to get another screenshot next to the tree before backing up and claiming my new cargo for this second job. Same time, I got to see the snow finally coming down, and I forgot about it. And when I saw it this time, I was like in awe again. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. No pun intended. As I think about that right now, but anyways, it's pretty fun to watch it. And then as I turned on the wiper blades, you could see how it like piles up on the sides in those straight lines. I was like, that's just a really cool feature. I like that a lot. So I got to enjoy it both inside the cabin and outside. Just want to take in the vibe of it once more before I got on the road.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Anyway, so after enjoying it for a second too, headed out.
Right. And then turn right. Navigation resumed.
And here I headed past the second ice skating rink in town. Got to enjoy it a little bit. And a little church in the background there. But once more I get up here, I'm speeding along, and what happens? Smack. Lose control, hit the side again. But anyways, I gotta again enjoy the scenery. I'm throwing this in here because I love the trees and the snow, and just this specific view. It just really impresses me. I love it. As well as these bridges here. I don't know why it is I like these bridges, but probably see more than enough of these as well. I just like the look of them and traveling across them and stuff, so I really enjoy adding them in. Anyways, I head to the next snow portal to go back to the real world and get out of Winterland.
Please proceed to the
And as you can
highlighted
see,
route.
it's raining here as I come back out, which is fine with me again. Like I said, I love it. But turns out that this would be, well, an interesting journey. And it's kind of nice actually to compare the scenery here, the green trees and the rain, compared to the snow trees and the covered trees in the snow. I love this also. I mean, like I said, just in general, the trees. So this is why this is in here. I love the scenery, and every chance I get to add it, I will, because it gives me such joy to just look at this. All right. On top of it, as you can see, and coming up here, passing the Club Cafe, we got the river on the right-hand side, which is another scene that I like to take in as I'm driving, not just in game but in real life. I love those elements, and I've probably mentioned them before. It's probably just getting old, but I can never stop talking about this kind of stuff because it really makes me happy a lot. All right, and as we're coming up here, you'll find out another incident messed me up.
Navigation resumed.
Right there, I just missed my turn. And so this is something that I can do here in American Truck Simulator that I can't do in Euro Truck Simulator. All right, and it's totally not right at all. And maybe it's why they have a Europe Truck Simulator, and maybe that's the way it's like over in Europe, has the roads the way they are. But I'm about to do something so completely illegal. Wait for the traffic to pass. I'm on the freeway in a semi-truck trying to do a U-turn. What can I say, man? Oh, not just a normal U-turn. I'm doing a 3-point turn with the chance of backing up into somebody here, which luckily I didn't, because you didn't hear any alarms or ticketing going off. But you could see those people back there are really, I'm sure, pissed at me. They're very angry, along with the other people on the road in this lane that came towards me as well. So, but that wasn't the end of this incident at all, not one bit. So what do we have happen next? Slowing down, and didn't stop fast enough. Smacked in the back of this Sunoco truck. Oh, and you'd think that would be the end of it, but no. I think the first time I'd learned my lesson. Wait for it. Yeah, this time I should have learned my lesson because I got a ticket for it. But instead of backing up, for whatever reason, I was putting my foot on the accelerator and I was trying to shove this guy out of the way instead of like backing up away from him. So that's why it's shaking here right now. Until I finally realized what I was doing wrong. Oh, here's another thing is like I'm driving through the mountains, enjoying the scenery, the river on the right hand side, the trees and stuff like that. So just another peaceful moment. Until I decided to get up here and pass this guy. This happens to me way too often. As I get ready to get up to get around him, look what happens. Yeah, I had to get over. And smack. I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. Just my luck is not the greatest in situations like that, and you have to take the brunt of it. But it wasn't the end of this journey. In fact, this is another thing that happened to me in American Truck Simulator that's never ever happened before. Yep, that's right, folks. I lost it. I've had this happen in Euro Truck Simulator, but never once have I had this happen in American Truck Simulator until now. And I don't know what to say. I am like in awe of this moment. So, yeah, I'm stuck, and I'm going to have to like call a tow truck to come get me out of here and get my vehicle fixed up. And in doing so, I lost my job. Frustrating. So yeah, I take care of my maintenance on the vehicle and shake my head. And I glance and I realize I've got 2 more places left to go to out of the 5 locations in Winterland to get to. So I pick another job, set it up. Now what you're seeing here is that I had gone through and done a bit because I did a lot of that stuff in the off sessions. I wasn't recording, but here I'm picking back up after I got back here to Winterland. Drove through all of it, didn't figure I needed to show you every little bit of it again. And I'm coming up here to drop off the cargo. And something to realize that I have on here the realistic settings in American Truck Simulator where I don't have the little green markers popping up to display, but you can see down there in the mirror, I passed the spot where I had to accept the job for parking the truck. It's all white on the ground right now. It didn't show up until after I passed it. See, it disappeared again. But anyways, decided to claim the job here and move forward to park my cargo. Easy peasy. Considering everything else that I had to deal with. There's some more of the job stats. So here I go down to get my hopefully last job I thought I needed for the event for Winterland, last location. And back out here to go get my cargo. Now, the reason I'm going to show this is because once more I have another issue. You'll see. Come up here in a second. So I thought I had to turn this location right here, right? If we get the GPS, kind of looks like maybe I do. Well, I'm about to find out. Nope.
Navigation resumed.
I turned wrong again. This is the
If possible, please turn around.
this is the little path that heads up to this ski lift outlook there, where you like observe over the mountain range and stuff. So yeah, realized I made a mistake again, and decided to back up here and turn around. Kind of tight. What can you say? Luckily, I didn't have a trailer I have to worry about at this specific moment. Anyways, with that corrected, I headed back on down and continued towards picking up my trailer. And here I get my first glimpse of the city at night. It's really kind of like nice and peaceful. It looks pretty sweet. That's again why I'm including it.
In 650 feet, turn right.
Passing over the bridge. And here you go, backing up to get my load. And at this moment, they gave us a lost cargo objective to accomplish. So I had to pull up the map of Winterland, found out where it was located at, and make my plans down there to go get it. And as I'm heading down, well, you hear the train whistle, and I got to see my friend again here. Just came around, but once more, not paying attention to what I'm doing on the driving and paying more attention to the train. I ended up like crashing to the side over there. So yeah, another moment. I'm just not doing so well with the driving here. Distracted driving, folks. But finally, I made my way down to where the present was located at, which happened to be at the train depot, and headed over to go ahead and claim it for the first time and see what this is all about. Yay, World of Trucks. Missing cargo loaded. And a happy new year.
Please proceed to the highlighted route. Navigation resumed. If possible, please turn around.
Anyways, as I was backing out from that, well, guess what? I'm leaving this in again because, hey, there's my buddy, my friend the train. I enjoy looking at him more than I enjoy looking at all the fire trucks that I see all the time, but figured I'd get another good screenshot here as he's driving on by. It's pretty sweet. So, passing over another bridge once more. Head up here and found the portal, but
You have arrived at
it's going a
your
little too fast
destination.
and thought it was on the right-hand side over there up ahead, so I kind of missed it a little bit. But didn't matter. Got over here back into the real world, back in the rain. Head on out to drop off my cargo. And here's something else about to happen that I really, really enjoy. That's right, folks. Lightning and thunder. I really love the sound of thunder when it's like that. Man, that makes me happy as well. I don't get to enjoy it like hardly at all in real life, so I'm grateful for games like this that incorporate it in that I can get that sense and vibe and just enjoy it passively, even though it's not something I get to see in the real world. So, thunder. Of course, I had to go out and like experience it in full effect. Oh, listen to that. That's amazing. Take it in, folks. Take it in. I am. Man. So further down the road, we find ourselves discovering Harrison. So hey, I'll throw these in periodically as well as I'm finding new cities. Get over here to drop off my cargo. Got the location, and you guessed it, folks. This doesn't go without incident as well. Can you guess what's going to happen? Do you have any idea? We'll see. Coming around here, everything seems to be going fine so far. Decided to pick myself the difficult parking position again, like I usually do. Oh, look at that old roadster right there. It's got its back open up to the rain right now, so that's probably not doing so good for the interior. But anyways, look down there, you see the parking I got to do. And the limited spot I got to maneuver to get around it. They've been doing this to me more and more lately, and I don't know. I'll address this more in the next video that's going to be coming. I'll explain that later, but it's just, this is like so stressful. So anyways, trying to back it up, and I'm like, oh, hey, let's not hit that roadster back there. Let's keep an eye on it so we don't have any issues. And I stop. Just short. Yay, good. Let's try to reposition here again. I gotta get myself over there so I can get this thing backed up properly, right? Driving up on the curve here. And as I'm doing here, pay attention to my reflection on the chrome right there of the road. Look at that. Got a cop, another cop, and a fire truck. So I'm paying attention to that, trying to back this up. Not really paying attention back there. And, well, the part that I wanted to miss, I ended up hitting after all. Surprisingly, these cops didn't come back and get me. But anyways, watch what happens now with this time lapse of me trying to park. So after minutes of going back and forth, you can finally see I'm getting close here to parking, but it's not going to be without its perils. That pole, way too close. And it's causing problems. Seriously, I don't happen to have any luck with parking anymore, it seems like. All kinds of difficulties. But hey, glance in the reflection there again. You see the car that I hit? If you realize, that's on the left-hand side of me, and that reflection's shown on the right. It's nowhere correct. It's just so off. But anyways, these parking situations are just really difficult for me, and I saw that they recently incorporated in like a driving school for American Truck Simulator and Europe Truck Simulator, that I think I may end up trying to do those here at some point to see if it can help improve my skills, because honestly I can do this stuff backing up but not smoothly all the time, and it's situations like this, backing up on the side of a rail with things in the way, it starts to frustrate me more than anything. And this part of it, I don't really nearly enjoy like I used to as much when I got like fight with the position. So maybe it's because I got to get myself better train, better skill, something like that. But anyways, if I get myself parked, this is going to be my last job for the part one of Return to Winterland. I have a part two coming, and you'll see why I separated them out here in a little bit. But for now, I'm going to call this one quits. I'm going to drop off the cargo and catch you guys on the next one. So until then, wish you guys all the best. Happy trucking. Take care. God bless. Bye. And like I said, there you go. The 5 unique depots in Winterland completed. But that's only the first part of my job. Take care.